Hey, hello, the internet. Okay, setting up chat. Well, actually, let's start. Baldur's Gate. Almost, but not quite. It's Reventon or something? It's never quite there. I love this village so far. It's so nice. So many people around, and seems like there's little stories going on here and there. Yeah. Still haven't tried the Dominate person or Telekinesis. Could be cool. The Resilient Sphere also haven't tried. Hopefully we'll get to that eventually. Okay. Also looking for the goddamn potion for speaking to animals.
Sword Coast Couriers.
Front page material.
Journalist.
Aren't you? I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
Punch her in the face like a true shepherd. Would you like to comment about the Reapers? Where to begin? Well, I was born the year of a poor harvest.
Let me stop you there. We'll need to be a bit more focused. Word counts, you know. How about I ask you a few questions and you just tell me the first thing that comes into your head? So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
Can't just say this. She probably doesn't know about me at all. I've come to save the city.
You have? But I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm.
So
How
she
did you
knows.
manage that?
Can I tell her that their ruler right now is corrupt? Nope. Can't. So far, at least. How the hell do you know about that?
I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric?
Well, he turned into a giant skeleton. Like Avatar of Miracle, but again, I can't say that for some reason. For wielding terrible power, afforded him a chance of redemption. Catheric's hubris was his downfall. That was merely the catalyst. I offered him a chance at redemption. When he refused to take it, he left me no choice.
So you were forced to kill him? What a tragic story. Unfortunately, absolutists rarely seem interested in compromise. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
What makes you think I'm planning on attacking them?
I don't imagine they'll give you much choice after you killed their general. Better to be on the front foot, surely. You must have some strategy in mind.
I'm not even sure Absolute are even the threat anymore. Or at least they've been already used as a distraction. We need to strike at Gortash. I'm going to cut that rotten coat off at their heads. Take off its leaders.
Gortash, maybe. You'll find me much harder
God damn
to
it.
kill.
You again.
Still rolling in the muck, I see.
Just
You share
fight her
your
right now.
secrets so easily. No matter.
You
Your
already
plans
know
of
all
purpose
the
is
secrets
clear and
anyway.
faulty. Gortash knows you are coming, knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's
Like-
toying with me. What does she want?
How did I get inspired by this? I was duped.
North Worms Crossing, South Rivington.
You must understand.
She also transports in broad daylight.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
Let me through, I'll kill you. I have urgent business in the city.
Or do you have the means to support yourself?
I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Take you my money back. I'm called Daisy Dewdrop of Fluffington.
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What the hell is that doing?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate.
Animated
in the name
armor.
of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
Oh yeah, he was constructing some kind of automatons. We read about that. First reader of Candlekeep? Who's the first leader of Candlekeep? Sure, let's go with that. Aye. Okay, wait.
open, body still.
Whoa.
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
On second thought, I'll come back. I already paid 200 gold though. Fuck. Sure, maybe I can trick this golem with my elite powers.
The Watcher's gaze of presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen.
Ah, it was a mistake.
Any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Wait, we can run? Oh shit, we should have walked in, not out. Maybe we can go around somehow. Shit. Should have backed off. Avenge Iron Hands. A group of deep gnomes attacked Steelwatcher when it scanned us, saving us. They fled. We should follow them. Where? Okay, wait. Wait, still... There's problems.
Look at the teeny footprints.
Come on, big boy. You can't come on, you've been climbing before.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Never a dull moment. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick.
Flesh Blinder. When a target, if it's a Steel Watcher, it's stunned and suffers penalty to attack rolls. Undead Slaying Arrows. Ooh. Thunder Wave Gloves. Unarmed attacks. Oh, that's good. Ugh, they're expensive. I think it's worth it. Let's buy one.
Now let me get...
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
Yes, it keeps happening. What is it?
There's something underneath the city. Inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams.
You can speak to stones.
I want to go home.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
Alright, we can work with gnomes while they're fighting Gortash and the Absolute.
More shaking.
Still trying to calm down a bit. Talk to Wilbrun, would you?
Oh, Barkus is here too.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wilbrun is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
Walk.
Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
I'm with you.
Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets.
Gondians?
The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will
Like
vanish,
Archduke,
and
you mean?
You'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Alright, so far, so good. Who are the Gondians again? Oh, like a priest of Gond. It's been a while since I thought about them. The Gondians are just inventors. You can't blame them for Gortash's actions.
I can blame them for precisely that reason. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army.
They're just tools, basically. You shouldn't... We should strike at Gortash. Still don't buy it. Would you blame a mage for how the spells they wrote are used?
These Gondians are not poor, unknowing mages scribbling spell scrolls for minute meteors or acid arrows. They are complicit. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What was that plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose.
A bomb.
A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far.
I don't know.
Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
They do produce basically weapons there. Wouldn't be completely crazy to do that. If we could just like destroy the machinery instead, that would be nicer. Marcus has a point. This sounds like a mass murder.
It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll
They just don't have a choice, probably. Well, some of them. If we could convince them to work for us instead, I think that would be better. I'll make contact with Gondians, so maybe they'll see a reason.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
You're just trusting me a bomb? Fine, I'll take it. Only use it on last resort.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
So I just place it and go away? I don't even need to hit it? Bonus action to set it up. A rune pounder inside explodes when ignited, damaging everything in the facility. Automatically critically hits objects and environments. Holy shit. What's the radius? It says 1 meter, but it's gotta be more than that.
A rune powder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become?
I find that with no thought of innocent life.
The Wulbrin I know. The one who skipped rocks with me in the Underdark. He's still in there. I know it. But his hate for the Gondians has blinded him. He believes they work for the Absolute willingly. But it's not true. I'm sure of it. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, speculum.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
I thought they would provide me with an access to the other part.
Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Wait, that's stealing. But looking inside is not wait. Uh-oh.
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being...
It's not considered to be stealing.
Always ready. They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
It's in there, in the Smith's house. Smith with them too.
What do you want now?
I want to know why you're harboring Ironhand gnomes in your shower.
Been poking around downstairs, have you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Those gnomes are victims. They've spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those iron hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it.
So he doesn't know anything about their plans.
Go to the shop. I've got work to do.
What shop? Where the shop? This? Holy shit, there was a shop here.
Hi, welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully, the weapons are sharp.
You dream it. We forge it. The greatest iron craft in Rivington, brought to you by Master Blacksmith Gildo Angel Iron. Experience for yourself the raw strength of Gildo's forge, where molten iron is transformed into timeless creations of breathtaking skill and durability. Buy today and be the envy of friend and foe alike.
Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. Buy a spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Guy one's magical items maybe.
Don't know about wands, but everything Master Gildra forges is magic. He's a master craftsman. See for yourself.
It does have magical items. Bone Spike Gorb, Slab Jaw Determination. You gain 15 temporary hit points whenever you rage. Exoskeletal endurance. Reduce all incoming damage by 2. When the wearer is struck by a melee attack, the attacker takes 1 piercing damage. 3,000? While raging, the wearer generates 2 turns of wrath. I still haven't checked if it's how it works. Swire's Sledboard. The shield shrouds the wearer with force conduit at the start of its turn in combat. Okay, what's that? Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage against the affected entity is reduced by 1 per turn remaining. If the entity takes damage while it has 5 or more turns of remaining, it deals force damage to in a 6 meter radius. It says it shrouds the wearer with force conduit. Meaning what? Gives 1 turn of it, and then it's gone. Okay, a bit confusing. Bonus to initiative. Sneak attack deals additional force damage. Fuck. But then I need to constantly swap around between these gloves and my gloves of thievery. I don't like that. I wonder if I can steal from her.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
She's alone here. Should be easy, actually.
Don't have the strength to face another 10 days on the road. We'll figure something out.
Buddy the dog? Really? Buddy is my favorite!
Oh shit! Elemental found this way.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's be quick. You have my word.
If your sword goes brilliant or nothing, you should do the same.
$16 to steal it. Ooh, better. Light armor. I would like to have bonuses to dexterity checks, though. Ambusher short sword and gain +1 bonus to initiative rolls. Advantage on perception ability checks. Ambusher streak. In combat you deal additional necrotic damage against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. 9 for this. It's not impossible to get all the money there. Or this garb.
Caught red-handed. Perhaps you should practice on a mannequin or a corpse.
Wait, what?
Trader appears encouraged by your interest in this item, though of course you'll need to pay for it.
What does she want? Oh shit. Why are these guys? Just right, Jesus. What's this in the shop? We gotta investigate. Get away! Oh no.
Camp bits and bobs from Dandelon's dancing axe.
Great.
Very well then. How do you feel about Neville? You alright? I'm fine. You're the one that's all the way there and you're the same.
Come on, guys. Get away. Fuck.
Shall we?
Shit. Didn't do the guidance. Ooh. Holy shit. Ah. Well, that was a lot. 2,000 money.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. These boots have seen everything.
Are we fixed on supplies? Sound off. If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
You look like you need to clean off the road dirt, almost as much as I do. No good inns with hot water and a tub on this side of the crossing, though.
If you are in the market for potions,
He looks
I
like
highly recommend the Velveteen
Marcus.
Elixir. I've not been this well stocked since Waterdeep.
Hey, where do I go?
Stay strong and...
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Heads will roll for this transgression, this injustice.
What happened to you?
Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do?
I'm guessing they didn't let you in.
They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Sharess's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Where the fuck is Grunch?
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is, but we have to.
Oh, this guy.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
Why may I have a look at your wound? How did you get wounded?
Some goblin cultists were about to stumble on where those two bright boys were hiding. So I just kind of drew their attention. The bright boys got away, but I took a hit killing those gobbos. And it's taken its time healing. Thanks for asking, though.
1 second.
Don't worry about my wound. It gives me a reason to keep an eye on those Tangleford bright lads. I like to keep them out of trouble.
Now fuck off! Oh my god, I thought I could ask a question and then look at his wound, but I guess you just lose an opportunity. Fuck me.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
Even if we only have tank.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
I've heard Althea.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Oh, our refugees.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say.
Alright, you made it. How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him. So many more could have survived.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
Wonder where the wizard apprentice.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Mr. Magic.
They let you into the barn. Well, try not to get overexcited.
Supplies are short, but I can scrape enough.
Washing my pits, this is the song when I'm... Aye! Gonna bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
This guy has the same face as Wolbren.
Bloody keepers, I say.
Savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
Back off! I found these apples first.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if nothing else.
Find us bloody keepers, I say.
Savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. What's that? To move quicker than us.
Oh, finally. Well, it wasn't from the shop, but here we are, finally. Ah. Okay, now I can go to the circus if I really wanted to.
Then we should end. You think you can just walk into our camp, present yourself to Alma, or leave?
We need strategy and cool heads. Shall we fortify the camp?
Every last.
Rechte Hathran Rust. Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Vald Iskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony.
Hey.
It's nothing that you recognize. You do recognize the language, however. These people are Gur, a tribe of monster hunters, just like the one you met in the Hag Swamp.
Yeah, I remember those. That guy.
Nete Krasin Netra.
Uh-oh.
So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
What do you want with us, Sharon?
The
last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Yes, Assassin is free now.
Free? Not while his master still lives. But he has perhaps earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside,
I don't know about that.
You could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
He's right, you're too late.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
So there were children involved? Children they Khazad-dûr took from them to what? Feed? And then this plan to just walk into Khazad-dûr's mansion. Khazad-dûr doesn't know that he lost control over Astarion somehow. We still can deceive him. I thought he sent Gur, one of them, to bring Astarion back. I mean, we're still planning on killing Khazad-dûr, so it doesn't really change our plans. Ooh, you owe them revenge, Astarion. If nothing else, you owe them that.
I suppose.
Yes.
Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all
That
my
smile.
If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
Fathers must be exterminated. Nothing less.
And if our children still live, what would...
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their example.
For all our...
No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding words. There is only silence and pain.
Jeez. Alright, I don't think I want to talk to every single one here. Pretty similar. Oh, nice place. Not enough space. Well, it's just offensive. What? Okay, unusable child's drawing. Hmm. Here's the gate. So this is the worms something? That's the bridge that we're been at, maybe? No, wait, that's been at Athkatla. It's not even Baldur's Gate. This is probably Worms Crossing. And this is the keep where the flaming feasts are.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
The reflections of gullible prick. This stained tongue records a long and arduous journey. I hoofed it to Baldur's Gate based on a goddamn promise. They'll welcome you with open arms, my cousin said. Everyone has a home in the gate. 17 days I marched, 17 days of their whining toddlers and their piss reek. 17 days of howling wolves huddling around sickly fires, and still that stench. Of course they didn't let us through to the city when we showed up, shoved us into a camp teeming with snivelers and sneerers. Had it with them, their sub-stories, the entire goal of their presence. If I've got to be stuck outside the city, I'll make home in a chicken coop. Smells better than those shit-stained whelps called my cousins, at least. The rest of the text continues in a similarly aggravated fashion. Is there a man there? Okay, let's check the circus. I think I could go around and maybe like sneak in through the crossing, but kind of want to explore this area a bit more. I have no luck left. So sad. Oh wait, shit. Oh, that's where. That's where the amulet wants to go. Let's check this first then. Actually, what's up with you?
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people, holy people. If you won't help us. Days. When there's no
Can I please have some food? Oh, sorry. I thought you were a priest.
If you're looking for Ilmater's charity, you're out of luck. They've turned their backs on us, like everyone else.
Okay, I need to refresh myself on this. We reached the open hand temple. We should look for the spirit's granddaughter, Shira Clorwen. Mentioned an amulet of great power. We found an amulet possessed. We found the amulet. It's been possessed by a spirit. The spirit wishes to be returned to his granddaughter. She lives at the open hand temple in Worms Crossing. We don't know anything about what happened here. This is Ilmater Temple.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
I think it's a case just for me, Detective Orkenheimer. What happened?
I want to talk? My heart is in mourning.
Are you at the time of murder? The hell is that?
I don't teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Oh shit, that's a detective already on the scene. Have competition, huh?
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he
A
was
flying
not a
elephant?
murderer. You're missing something.
Brilgor?
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
So it's Ilmater in this universe? Okay. I guess I'll try to adapt to that. Sounded like you were having quite a disagreement.
You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
What makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
Let me help you. I'll look around, see if there's anything to prove Brilgor innocent.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Where can I find the investigator?
Charette's Caress would be my best bet.
That's far.
That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Can I even cross anymore there? Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
Can you tell me where to find Shira Corin?
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
Let's get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have my blessing.
I'm afraid your granddaughter has passed away.
This cannot, must not, shall not be. You must open her tomb in the open-hand temple post-haste. She may bless us, even beyond the veil.
You feel a chuckle coming on.
Order of Ilmatery Service. A mass book used by Broken God's congregation during regular services. There are a lot of hymns about self-flogging scattered through the tomb. Kinky. Soups of the Realms by Brother Donick. A selection of soups have been outlined in the sticky, softened, splattered pages of this missive. Dipping soup. Sometimes you've got nice bread, and nothing is better than dipped bread. Mash up a healthy chunk of tomatoes, nice and plumpy, in a pot, getting rid of the skins if you can be bothered. Cut half an onion, slap a couple garlic cloves with your palm. Grab a couple of herbs, if you got them, dried will do. Cut a small chunk of lard or other fat, crack some salt and pepper, add to the tomatoes. The fuck? Law moisture sensation. The eyes of the Father Sormal of the Open Hand Temple only. Field report: Benton the Devout Marpenov 12 1368 DR. Today a rough-shod group of adventuring swords happened upon my little patch of Firewine Bridge, so I naturally espoused the benefits of our shattered saint unto them. Can you convince of what they can see of what they said to me, arch sufferer? After I had warned them of the evils of the most perverted of magics, the group of degenerates claimed to house sorcerers. They would not heed my warnings about the degenerate magic, nor would they cast off all earthly belongings and join our flock. The feeling in the pit of my stomach as they cast pitying eyes across my pathetic form. What exquisite holy suffering. I remember the guy who was a devout of Ilmater and asked me to give all my belongings to him. This might be the reference. The suffering masses. To salve a scar or stitch a broken seam of skin is simple, but a curative for the soul, for the malice of suffering that sits betwixt one's ears and in one's heart, that is a harder balm to apply. We faithful tormented must practice listening most intently and hope that the act of spilling sorrow from stuttering mouths is itself soothing. We must learn which words to speak in fetid silence and when to speak them, but most of all, when to let tranquil reflection be. Need to start taking notes. Who is here? Brother Bill.
It is not for us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
Brother Clemens.
We interpret scripture.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Bill doesn't like refugees. He was murdered, or so I've heard.
Exactly.
Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you,
Isn't it your faith too?
even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
So this guy pro-refugees. Sounds like your guy would be proud of Father Logan.
Thank you,
Lorgan.
stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
If you're looking for a handout, try elsewhere. We're focusing on our own now.
Times may be hard, but...
Not much of an investigation so far. Novice Bramble.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
His embrace. Salve all suffering. By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
This guy is half elf or elf. This guy is dwarf. Then Bramble halfling.
Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
I don't think I need to do all this stuff. Sister Yanis.
We need change.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
Brother Donik.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
Why are you packing up your kitchen?
Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it.
You're a cook? So you don't think Brilgor killed him?
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know?
Potato chowder. I don't know, that's going to correct the investigation. Okay, so his argument is that he likes potato chowders, therefore somebody who likes potato chowder can't be a killer. That's a logic I can't argue with. Can you think of anyone who'd want to kill Wogan?
Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought. Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too.
Where's he leaving there? Where is he going? Everything soup. How did he die? When did it happen? Where it happened? There's so much things need to set up first.
Infirmary. Justice in Ju.
1 second.
Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
Such a horrible use of space. The whole this construction is just a tube without rooms just to climb up. Wait a second, what the fuck is that? It's a cat.
A cat with wings.
I know that symbol on its collar. You don't belong to Gale, do you?
The Manticore?
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favorite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
What's your Trishim doing here? Trishim? What the fuck is that? The real word? Okay, wait a second. Trishim was a magical beast resembling a small winged cat. So that's Baldur's Gate. Specific. What's your Trishim doing here, girl?
She isn't my Trezim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
Can you ask her to stop eating pigeons?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Can't we ask her about murder instead? So I got a ring from it? Did I? Or was it Gale?
Salutations.
Blink ring. The wearer deals damage eliminated by it. It also reflects orb. Yeah. I'm just going to refuse anything that gives me spells.
I've got a long road ahead.
Unless it also gives some kind of bonus.
Tara remains as willful as ever. I'm glad you finally made her acquaintance. Given the length of my time away, I feared she might have given up on me. Oh, I should have known better. She'd never do such a thing.
Also, Gale can talk to cats without... Maybe it was a talking cat. Otherwise, I can't... It wouldn't work logically. He needs a spell for it. I can see why you love her. She's quite a character.
That's Tara. Loyal, intelligent, brave, and apparently unwilling to follow even the most basic of instructions when her own safety is at stake. I wouldn't have her any other way. I'd actually been thinking about introducing the two of you anyway, over a sumptuous home-cooked meal, if that sounds at all to your taste. My tower in Waterdeep boasts an excellent kitchen and a wine cellar to rival Ondar himself. Not to mention a larder stocked with my homemade Hundor sauce.
Hundor sauce.
A Waterdavian delicacy, spiced to leave exactly the right amount of heat lingering on the tongue, and served with that most sharp-toothed of Aquarian residents, the quipper fish. I make it to my mother's recipe. Packs quite a wallop, as does she. Now that we've got something to look forward to, I think it's time we went and saved the world. Don't you? Anything you ask, I'll answer as honestly as I can. I'm an open book, requiring only your gentle hands to turn my pages.
Just going to check if there's anything new.
No matter.
Alright. There are letters. Has got your tongue. Holy shit. Letter about taxes, anonymous letter, postmaster shipment inquiry. A concerned citizen. Okay, one sec. I have problems with the frames. A concerned citizen tries to clarify his economic situation so that they are taxed accordingly. It's a nightmare of epic proportion that would make an accountant cry. Anonymous letter. A lengthy letter from a Baldurian patriarch to an unknown correspondent describes in no uncertain terms how both parties could profit from a war. Postmaster shipment inquiry. For the special and direct attention of Roa Munglo only. Look far be it from me to question Zent's directive, but you can't just take from every arrival without consulting me first. That iron flask you schemed from the last shipment was exceptionally valuable, and you've lost the Van Thumpers as clients for good now. If you just give me a warning first, I could smooth this sort of thing over. Danzo. P.S. Be careful with that iron flask. There was something about it. Felt like it was watching me. Weird. Having problems with connection. It's annoying. Postmaster shipment for the special and direct attention of Roa Munglo only. Look, Roa, you citizens have always been consummate professionals to me, so I don't understand why Joaquin's rest cell is so useless. I was supposed to receive several items from them a few days ago, but have heard absolutely nothing. Could you put out some feelers? Zaris doesn't answer my correspondence anymore, Danzo. Okay, that's Pigeon's blood. We could get inside the circus with this temple. Some kind of back door. Ooh, that's probably where we need to go for her medallion. Mine.
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed. Millie Runbarrel, killed by the cult of the Absolute. May our martyred father shelter her. Unknown child and her dog, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace. B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her. Geshan Kirkaros built the open-hand temple, gave all in his name. We honor their life and
Guess
legacy.
crypt is somewhere else.
Just out of view. Light on my feet.
The Starion.
Best get in and out.
Someone there? Easy.
hopefully that helps our investigation. Let's see.
Oh, my hands.
Nope.
This chest is deeper than it looks.
Oh.
A double bottom, of course.
Well, where, how do I check the double bottom? Oh. Confessions, Volume 1, Father Lorgan. The most recent entry in this journal bears particularly heavy quill marks and crossed through revisions. I pen this from the temple cellar, the only place I feel close to the Ilmater's will anymore. I pass my gaze between the crests and hide my scene apparent. And I wonder, who are they to pass my judgment? Any judgment? They bark that those who arrive on our doorstep bloodied, beaten, fleeing from heretical hordes, are dirty, unwelcome, and to be shunned. That it is a crime to house them, to bring them into the city proper. But if my back must be broken, so others may step to the light, so be it. I don't know what he means by that. Solve the open-end temple murders. They already solved it? We learned that Father Lorgan uses the temple crypt to hide imperial refugees. We should examine the crypt to learn more. Okay, I guess I didn't understand what he meant by it. Ooh. Seraphic Pugilist Gloves. Unarmed attacks. And Guiding Bolt level 4. Meditations Volume 1, Father Logan. This record, penned by Rector Yanis, consolidates various sermons of Father Logan, High Priest of the Open Hand Temple. Do not, brethren, mistake the wonders of gathered society for the decrees of those atop it. It is the duty of a faithful torment. It is your duty to know when these decrees beget unjust suffering. It is not an easy duty. It is a duty that will scar your hands from carrying it as it well should. We must at all times recall a central fact. To suffer is not holy. To suffer is a consequence of holy duty made practice. Ilmater does not enjoy his pain. My friends, he endures it because it is just. Our own pain is an acceptable price to pay, but it is not a good in itself. Some may ask of you, if you are loved by your God, why does he allow you to suffer? Why does he allow anyone to suffer? The question is strong rhetoric, but it has an answer. One cannot be healed without first being hurt. One cannot truly know joy without knowing its absence. But to live a life full of absence, full of suffering, would be to know only one thing. We enact balance in the name of the Lord of the Rack, for it is right and it is just. Alright, well worded how his religion works. Most Holy Sermons of Lush Bear Cartrine. It's none of the people I met. Probably along that person. The collected sermons of Lush Bear Cartrine, commissioned on her ascension from Open Hand Temple High Priest to the House of the Broken Gods, revered mistress. Oh, pity is tormented. We live in a wretched time, so eager is our populace to beg succor from the siege's teeth, and so readily in such succor available, that our broken God is seldom lamented to. The weeping of the fetid masses should fall righteously onto the blood-burned ears of Ilmater, not into the hands of useless bureaucrats. A query often wet on the tongue of Ilmater's loyal wretches is thus: who does he bid us aid? How must we aid them? The answer is simple. We must give these sordid souls the tools to aid themselves. A working knowledge of the Ilmatary creeds, unless these unfortunates know to channel their suffering towards the cryptic god, crying god, how is he supposed to intercede for them? Think upon these words, my children. Memoirs, Volume 1, Feast of Clarwin. Who are these? This book is details the path of the faith of one Shira Clarwin. Did we learn this name? Oh yeah, Shira is a person we're trying to look for, the amulet guy. Moving from the light is how he always phrased it, which I thought was a bit much. A ray of morning light dims this day, he would insist. I just can't really see it in the same way. I can comfort, I can listen, I can heal. Of course my talents are best suited for worship of Ilmater. I have no ill will toward the Morning Lord indeed. I think a shaft of his light will always shine in my heart. I worry too. There's something that glimmers in Pa's eyes when he talks about light, and it's not something I like. A light to Baldur's Gate next 10 day, to the open hand temple. Maybe they'll know what ails him. The sister Clarwin had a father Lorgan. Father Lorgan was her biological father. We don't know that, but we'll make a nicer story, I guess. Well, didn't find much. Divine Rapture of Ilmater, this one didn't read. Also, okay, it might be more. I think the text is battered parchment of this Ixenan manuscript date back to 4th century DR. And lo, he walked among us, but for a brief and brilliant moment the crying god wept upon our earth with the tears of a most fortunate faithful. He took the cur of Gehenna, this most defiled creature of murder, and held it in his immutable embrace. In his most perfect knowing, he walked with it into the sea of fallen stars. The cur clawed and screamed and ripped and tore, but he brooked no quarter. And when the sea ran red with the blood of the divine, the wailing and gnashing ceased. The creature was dead. No trace of his commanded faithful remained, save for a humble iron helm, which washed ashore with a nary of a scratch or a sea rust about it.
No traps, please. One day I'll catch a break.
Larathian. The Screed of the Wheeling. Oh boy. Instructions Larathian by Palmer Junisuga reads: It is no exaggeration to say that Corellon Larathian is the primary figure in the pantheon of elves. It is said that his tears mingled with those of Sehanine Moonbow actually created elves. As in all myths, the physiological reverse obligation God gives to his people is increasing. The elven people are not formed from Corellon's hip bone, his throat, his testicles. Instead, they arise from an expression of sorrow. When scholars frame them, then, as an antidote to his pain, Corellon was, at the time, expressing loss and feeling of betrayal. More traditional thinking, and here I quote the elven sage, "Can you keep quiet, my own golem?" I fear Lochwillan places elves as sad as a species can be. This rings truer for me. Life, after all, deposits its fair share of difficulties on burdened with living it, and elves endure a long time. Yeah, poor elves, living 1,000 years, gee. Honestly, I love Ref. My traits are divine. There is only one that we possess, and the gods do not. Pain. Our most holy mistress invites us to revel in it, which makes us mortal, and to embrace pain, so she may look upon us and know we are truly living. For what is life? A life without a sting of agony, without the anguish of heartbreak. It is a life unlived, a life wasted hiding from the joys of the world. In Loviatar's name, I ask you to leave, to dig your nails into your skin and know that you are alive, to know that the greater the pain, the more exalted the life. Whether your pain comes from claws, the scourge, or an ache in your soul, know that your maiden is watching over you. She sees your suffering and she loves you for it. This is... Oh, fuck. Who was it? Why couldn't you name a book better? Lovian Tower. I think it's... In the Goblin camp there was a guy who I allowed to smash me with a mace. I think he was praying to her. Household prayer. Read that. I don't think... Ooh. I don't think we'll find much more here. Holy shit. A Guide to Avernus, One Hellish Holiday. The book provides an overview of Avernus, the first layer of the Nine Hells, for the discerning interplanar traveler. The sections of the geography and inhabitants repeat much of the known lore about the Blood Wars battlefield and combatants. The section detailing the politics of the plane is strung with asterisks, qualifiers, and addendums, charting the ever-shifting chain of command beneath the Archduke Zariel as her many commanders rise meteorically in and fall equally from her favor. Encyclopedia Apotheca by Sandra Toliar. One particular pages contain a corner in the curative tome is more dog-eared than the rest. I think I read this. Arcane paralysis. Common sources: suckling on feast tree blossom. Deep monastic meditation. Curious mean logs. Misk poisons. Carabanzan's gift. Chul extract, etc. Found this one in Curious Minlogs. Curative solutions, healing abjurations, lesser restoration, etc. Restorative elixirs, general antidotes, remedial potions, etc. Can antidote cure paralysis? I don't think so. Effects of all poisons. Section of rites for the dead and dying adorned with the manuscript. Let the light of perpetual toleration guide your servant's wretched form to peace. In blooded mercy, hear my prayer. Our most ardent petitions bring this soul afore your tear-scorched eyes, Lord. Blink and let it pass into reverie. The poison drained, the sickness quelled. As I deliver this body from that which ailed it, I render its soul unto your care. Here's the father. Sister Rose the Penitent?
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
I'm undergoing delayed illicit metamorphosis.
You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to.
Indeed, I'm investigating his death and have some questions.
What do you want to know?
Who do you think killed Father Logan?
I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
We also found a book on paralysis, weirdly. Sister Rose told us that Father Logan's corpse was missing a hand, cut off before he died. We should keep looking for more information.
Please, leave me be.
There was more questions. God damn it. I guess you just follow the quest marker and eventually you'll solve it. Maybe even without trying. Well, there's a whole lot of blood. Plea of rest. And N hastily scrolled and slightly damp plea of rest, requesting to be freed of Ilmater's service for the duration of a 10-day, as the writer mourns Father Lorgan. Rites of Passing on the Weary Volume 1, Father Lorgan. I only writes first volumes on every subject. Collection of Father Lorgan's writing on despondency. What the fuck is that? A despair, desperation, hopelessness, discouragement. Perhaps the wisest suffering to ail is that which does, but does not pain. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its miring net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot the heart if left to fester, but must be excreted carefully. Above all else, the weary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose, simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. Maybe somebody wanted to do some violence and he just offered help. I don't know. A book of Ilmateri death rites. This page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. There will be... there will come many a time, O worship tormented, that you will have to comfort a faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next. Or perhaps even more distastefully, you may be faced with the dying acolyte of a wretched god, keen to shrink the blasted afterlife awaiting them. The Lord of the Rack grants us a great many powers, but altering the moral velocity of a soul is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter their final protestations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this. Ilmater does not forbid the speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems the act. If it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass, tell them that the weeping god awaits them with the balming embrace. Make them believe whatever torment their soul bears in the realm beyond, it remembers not their body, so spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. Okay. This looks like a door.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Let's crack it open.
20. Still enough.
Can't give up now.
Really? That's it? Miracles of the Outer City. A record of alleged miraculous phenomena in the outskirts of Baldur's Gate attributed to Ilmater. Customer of Gildo Angleran reckons he healed up mighty quick from painful forge burn. Asked if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside Carmen's powerful agent of suffering. Soup still showing up at the refugee camp even after the temple closed. Kitchen. Curious. Man's hands tied together in horse reins. Claims is a holy symbol. Manip Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to refugee camp. Okay, what is this garbage? And they have a
path lies before me.
A cave. Alright, well, let's check this first.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwen is buried.
Which one?
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is, the tomb of the amulet spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
Well...
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Ponder what you know of the monk's affliction. What are the consequences of accepting it? Okay. Assuming it's horrible.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Well, no. So I'll have an ability to cast Tasha's hideous laughter, but have like reduced wisdom? No. God, no, I don't want to inherit your curse.
Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
God damn you. Surprised. Okay. Got a bunch of blinded undead because of Lathander's light. I think I'll just haste Karlak because she'll just smash everybody in. These guys seem to be pretty much your regular Joe undeads.
Bye forever, pal.
What if I get him first? Great. Difficult terrain.
This flesh cannot contain me. No money, no me. Tell us where I be.
Yeah, fuck off. A new one? Oh. Oh, he like teleports in the zombies. That barely pushes him. Eight?
With haste. The dance macabre.
It's crazy. Huh. It was some kind of weird... Oh, that's probably an effect. Fuck, if I killed if I finished with Astarion, would have been dead.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Put him up.
Alright. Staren might be able to finish.
Unleash me.
I miss this.
Ah.
Up. No surrender.
Time to press ahead.
Oh.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk.
Wait, what?
Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer.
Why is it again the same thing? What the fuck? Oh.
Shall it be that?
Why is it so broken?
Well,
Fuck. When did I save last time?
Shall we cut and run?
Watch this. Watch this.
Last turn of haste.
Some carnage.
Fuck. Again, I should do the last turn with Astarion. Might still do it though.
Still breathing, despite everything.
eternally cursed then my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
So did he disappear for good now and this amulet is fine? Still sucks. Sentinel amulet. Like you get one shatter and key point restoration. That's once per long rest. It's changed to long rest now. Well, that's disappointing.
Very well.
On the map you can clearly see it. This is a passage. Find the crime scene. You could like get through here. Oh shit. I can just send a mage hand. Oh, come on. There's like clearly a way to pass there, and there's a lever. Maybe there's a way to open it from this side, but how? There was a shit of music, so I thought maybe Ode to the Oppressed. I have no such thing. Can't use gaseous form. Oh, wait, what's this? There we go. Hey, what? Just one button? How did they find the corpse? There was a secret passage.
Alright, time to skulk about.
Oh man, I thought we will have like a social puzzle of who done it, but I don't know. It seems like it's your good old straightforward quest. Oh. Just bandits. Okay. Haven't tried dominate person yet. Must be humanoid. What? Monstrosity doppelganger. Wow, what a reveal. Mind reader. Ranged attacks have disadvantage against this creature. Multi-attack morphic ambush. Can multi-attack if the target is ambushed. So all of them are doppelgangers. $50. So resilience sphere is based on dexterity, which I think they have plenty. Yep. Con save and shatter. Okay, maybe we'll save it for next time, because I have too much dexterity. It's just not going to work. On the other hand, Ice Storm is also dexterity. What about hold person? Oh yeah. I think I'll save up my spells. Oh. Ay. Fuck it. God damn you. What the hell?
Let's go.
Fuck. Well, this was kind of dumb. Should I rage? I have no idea what they are about.
Cry about it.
I'm still alive. Oh yeah, he can dash. Ugh. That was kinda dumb. I don't think it's worth it.
On my way.
Oh boy. Thunderwave. How far are we going to go? I think we'll be fine. No damage for rest. Take half damage for the elemental. You deal additional 1d6 of that element. Next attack. Why does he have disadvantage? What? Oof. Okay, it wasn't worth a rage.
Never wanted the easy path.
Doppelgangers, hey, maybe... Maybe a doppelganger killed him? Field report, Deathstalker Zum. Aspirant Dollar is talented, if a touch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear mask from his skull stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They stand, lie, sit, stock still as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They are going to die. There's nothing they can do about it. Okay, so there was probably poison used, I guess. And we got the poison. Flower key. Found a strange flowery key on the one of the doppelganger assassins under the open hand temple. It might open something above ground. We should investigate further.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
What do you mean, what for? They're doppelgangers. Clown's severed torso.
Body parts. Is this some kind of display?
Lassera the First. The effigy of Elasera, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, or in the red. What? Where is this quest? No idea. You carrying it now, Karlak.
This calls for careful footwork. How much fun? I think these were the people Father Lorgan was trying to help.
Oh.
For all the good it did them.
Dear Mrs. Priest. This letter written in the careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mom says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now. 4. So I think Mom's will be happy. On more thing... one more thing, did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Damn monsters. Request for alms. Please, Father Logan, Rector Yanis, if you any food to spare. Our stomachs yowl at night like kicked dogs, carrots, apples. We'll even crunch an onion if that's what you've got. Suldra Tudrin. And only this father knew about where the refugees hiding, so nobody else found their dead. And how did they find another refugee? Maybe they just got the corpse. Like, they're being doppelgangers. They could assume a form of a refugee, but then they still need to plant a corpse for people to find. So I guess they did that. Wait, Cloud Kill, what the fuck? No, stop. Don't go there. Fucking Cloud Kill, seriously? There's a chest there. The only way I know I can disperse it with is gust of wind. Which is a second level spell. There's also undead I can summon. But he can't do shit. Oh. Oh, what? I think it blocked the cloud for 1 second. Really? Didn't worth the hustle.
Light on my feet.
Hello, Philip. Ah, hole. What the fuck? Okay, hold person. +2 dagger. 1d4. That's the thing, I don't like spells on items.
A pretty dagger. The same one that ended Father Logan, perhaps.
Oh, a murder weapon? But she said there was a paralytic poison, not spell. That she found traces of the poison. I guess it could have been poison as well. a bit weird. Where did it go?
Don't touch me.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Oh yeah.
Breathe deep and move.
And they never found a dagger on the crime scene?
Just another crate.
Yeah. So many questions. It's back outside. Actually beyond the checkpoint. Okay, so now I have a way to... What the fuck? How did we got through then? God damn it. Oh, come on, our elemental can't do it?
Want another?
Nope. We don't really have a mole. Guess this Warhammer could be used versatile. I don't know if a giant strength going to help. So she has 18? Because it doesn't even say that... Oh, wait. I think we can just go around then. Okay. Alright, so now if I want to go on the other side, I can just use this cave. So is this crime solved? We found a murder weapon and flowery key underneath the open hand temple. We should check what the key opens. We have no idea where to go though. We found a strange key on the doppelganger assassins. The open hand temple, it might open something above ground. Great. How am I supposed to know where to go? Is there any clues? Fuck.
Let's get going. Step forward.
If it's just going to show me with the marker where to go, it's going to be lame. Okay, it doesn't But also I have no idea where. Okay, what if we talk to the lady? So yeah, doppelgangers did it, it seems like. Not one of their own.
How goes the search?
I don't want to finish it though. I want to keep investigating. I'm still looking. Any advice on where to begin?
The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place to start.
What do I need to prove Baldur's innocence?
Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something.
Then what the fuck? If they've never found a murder weapon, how it could be a suicide, like a murder and then suicide? What? The weapon just disappeared. I don't know where the bodies are.
Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgo's buried out back.
Buried?
In the kitchen, in the dormitories.
Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only built the open temple, the broken god her life protecting fellow refugees, honoured their life and gave his fortune to the poor by the cult of the outlaws of friends. May our martyrs
Where? Oh, this one?
May they be reunited. Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Okay. Oh, speak with the dead. Oh shit, I should have spoken with the dead tieflings too. Forgot about the spell. Oh my god. And the victim himself.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
Were you alone when you died?
Father Lorgan, helping me.
Where did you die?
Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight.
How did you die?
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
Why was she helping you?
Fists. After me. Needed to hide.
The spell's power wakens. You can ask no more questions.
Wanna dance?
He's technically an evidence, but
Not as bad as it could have.
I can rest now.
Way forward.
Can I speak with that with Lorgan? What's up with this flower key though? Wish I could speak with the monstrosities, doppelgangers. And there's no way to ask permission, so I just have to kind of do it.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
Why did he kill you?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Where were you attacked?
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
How did you die?
A poisoned blade. Paralysis.
What were you doing when you died?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
The spell's power wakens. You can ask no more questions.
Alright, crime solved. And we got even the murderer, his name. Oh wait. I don't understand this one. Field report Deathstalker Zoom. So Dollar was the one who killed, I think. The dagger he discarded lurks within the cave somewhere, though I don't know. Smell it says fear musk from his kills stand in the air. So they act because he lets them marinate first. Still lane seed stock still as poisons only two perfect facts. They are going to die and there is nothing they can do about it. Aspirant Dolor. Can I ask anybody about this Aspirant Dolor?
Please, leave me.
Like, we got the name of the killer, who he is, a group he was associated with, the murder weapon. We have this mysterious key which I have no idea how we're supposed to figure out where it fits. Without extra help asking around, like, who this Dollar is. Or a dwarf dressed in red, if he ever showed up anywhere.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to
Oh,
clean up.
I found this key in the cellar. Any idea where it opens?
Looks like a room key, maybe? Nothing in here, that's for sure.
Room key. Why the other person?
Finish up here. Lots of soup.
I found intruders in the tunnel. It got messy.
Oh, good. More blood to clean up, I suppose.
Why the person who gave me the quest that didn't have this line? There might be a doppelganger in this
Times may be hard, but the god on
temple
the rank asks
as
that
well.
we endure.
If you're looking for a handout, try elsewhere.
May
What if we look for dwarf in red? Well, if he said it's a room key, it's the only thing we have to go on so far.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
And the only tavern I know about right now is this Shara's Caress, which is probably a brothel as well.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those thugs worked for the guild, let alone buy papers to enter the city.
Alright, I think I'll take a break, and then after we go for a circus, because this investigation seems to be stuck a bit. Though there was a tunnel leading straight into the Caress, so maybe this kind of leads me to believe that that's where we'll find our killer, or at least a room which this key opens.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
What's that monster?
That's just a man in a costume. It's not real.
Right, we'll see you next time. Will be pretty soon probably.